Honestly, folks, I think this might be your most favorite video of the semester. Why is that? Well, looking at the schedule, I'm seeing a review of 2 sources that I'm happy to run through quickly, and a single homework assignment where you establish the remainder of your source material through an organizer. Like, dude, how easy is this week? Don't believe me? Okay, well first, let's look at the announcement. There's hardly anything here. We have 2 things to look at, with 2 associated videos that I didn't do, and the assignments that are due on March 9th. 1 thing, right? Okay, great. So let's go back and take a look at the masterclass schedule. We click on there, and then we scroll down to week 8. Check it out. We've already really talked about EBSCOHost and Google, well, maybe not Google Scholar, but, it's there, and then submit the article evaluations. I mean, seriously. Now, you're welcome to review the 2 documents for this week, but we've been working with source material acquisition since week number 2. If you have any questions on them, I'm only too happy to help you out by answering them. But honestly, these 2 documents are the basic how-to documents that you've seen before. And there's really only one thing I want to point out on each page. First, on the Using EBSCOHost page, remember that you can get to this page here from this link here. Or, if we go back to the main Student Resources page of Delaware Tech, the portal page, find Student Success Toolbox over here on the right-hand side. Scroll down till you see Library. Click on Library, and then right here are all the databases. EBSCOHost is going to be your 3rd one down. So, once you click on it, you'll get to this page here. Now, it's a little bit of an upgrade over what they used to have, but it runs the same thing. You've all done search boxes before. So, cyber terrorism. Okay, great. I type it in there, and I'm going to get a bunch of results that come up. I'm going to get 30,719. Now, we don't want all of that. We want to make sure that it's in the last 5 years. So we click on that. We drop from 30,000 down to 9,000, okay? We've got some peer-reviewed journals. But if this one looks kind of like it's in a foreign language, so I don't know if you're going to want to use that. But there's a lot of information here that you can go through and find out. So let's just take a look at this one. Terrorist use of cyber technology. It is peer-reviewed. It's an academic journal. That's great. We have all the information down here that you can use, including an abstract, which is going to be your summary. Your DOI right there. It's coming from the source material of the EBSCO here, Technical University Journal of Science and Technology in Theoretical Sciences. It was back in 2021. It was written by Mehmet Ugun, Serdar Yurtsev, Murat Aslan, and Mohammed Elbourassi. There we go. And then when you're ready, you can click on the Access Now PDF or the download, and you can actually find what the article looks like as a whole. This one happens to be like this. Okay? Usually would tell, oh, there we go, 17 pages, okay? So you can take a look at all of that. It's wonderful. So the rest of this EBSCOHost page is kind of outdated a little bit, but you can take a look at all the different information that comes up and how to access it, and I'm sure that they're going to be reviewing this page again later. But honestly, if you go back to EBSCOHost and just click on the different results, you can see what's coming up. Only the full text documents that come up, which is basically what you want to see. There's 4,148 in the last 5 years. You can actually choose your source type, so that's not a bad idea. You can find only academic journals. That's great. Or news. That's fantastic. Apply them, and we drop down from 4,000 to 1,000. Awesome. So all of this information here is well done. Let's see here. You click in here, and right up here you can actually save it. You can cite it by clicking here, and it'll show you, for APA 7th edition, what the citation should look like. And honestly, this one here does not look awful. However, the C in cyberspace, the C in crime, the C in cyber, the T in terrorism, the C in cyber, and the W in warfare should all be lowercase because it's supposed to be sentence level capitalization. But still, everything here is in really good shape. All of the different ideas here are pretty solid, so you can take a look at it. But EBSCOHost is a pretty good site. Of course, the next one is using Google Scholar. And honestly, if you have used Google, you have used Google Scholar. Google Scholar is nothing more than the cleaned up version of Google. It takes out all of the ridiculous crap that Google just picks up from the dregs of society. There is a video here that was not created by Delaware Tech to kind of show you how to really use Google to your best abilities. And then you can figure out here when is the best place to use Google Scholar, how to use Google Scholar to find sources. Anytime you go to it, it's Scholar, scholar.google.com. Oh, look, cybersecurity. Perfect. If the link is over here on the right, you should be able to access it for free. If the link does not exist, it's probably going to ask you to pay for it. Don't pay for anything, please. Okay? You're in a freshman level composition course. You are not trying to get published for your doctorate. So don't waste your money. Custom range, again, 2019 on out. So we are going from 759,000 down to 25,000. And we still have access to a few of these. So if I click right here, I should be able to get the entire PDF that comes up, and here it is. It's perfect, okay? So you can get whatever you need, but just remember, the longer the document is, the more questions I'm going to ask you about it. So if you come up with a document that's 72 pages long, I'm going to expect you to read all 72 of those pages. But all of these will help you through and figure out which documents to use and how to kind of, utilize Google Scholar to the best of your ability. Since we got through that relatively quickly, let's look and see what needs to happen for homework, which is the Unit 3 article evaluations. We click on here, we get to this page. You're going to have to find 3 additional sources of any direction to support your ideas for the upcoming paper. Now that means that you can find sources to support your argument, sources to support the counter-argument, sources to directly refute the counter-argument, which would be the rebuttal, or sources just to provide background on specific ideas within the paper itself. 3 sources, folks, 2019 or later. Academic sources which pass the CRAP test. Isn't that fun? Like, seriously, now you can get some material to help you prove your points. Smile, folks. You're over halfway through the semester. So, once you click on this link right here to open the assignment, you should see this gorgeous document. Yes, once again, I reformatted it. The original was awful. Anyway, enough patting myself on the back. You'll see pretty much the exact same 3 pages repeated 3 times, 1 for each source that you have to find. Now, I'm going to ask you to list the rhetorical information here in the boxes, as you're used to, so you know exactly where the material came from. After that, tell me how you found the source. What keywords did you use? Do not just give me one box and say you typed in cancer. Cancer treatments, cancer payments, cancer prostate, whatever you want to put in there to find this information, that's great. Cancer treatments, bankruptcy. All of that information goes in here. Give me several different ideas. Chances are you're not going to watch this video, so I'm still going to get one person filling in one box here. But still, the more you tell me that you searched, the better off things will be. After that, you're going to give me an APA formatted reference and citation. Once again, I've given you the link to the Purdue OWL for help. And you're going to have the full APA reference here and the APA citation here. Please remember that when I say APA formatted reference, this is the long form detail that appears once at the end of the paper on the aptly titled References page. The citation is the short form detail that appears as many times as you use the source within the paper, and that citation should link directly to the single reference at the end. One reference, possibly multiple citations. For every citation, it links to a single reference. Okay? So, if you can remember that, we're in good shape. Once we get through that, it's all about the crap test, baby. Yes, again. I don't think I need to run through these questions again, but if you come across any that confuse you, please email me immediately. I am not going to ignore you. I am not going to push you off. But you just need to make sure that you get to me as soon as you can. So we've got the currency aspect here, the relevance aspect here, the accuracy aspect here, the authority aspect, and the purpose here, okay? If you can remember all of that, you're in good shape. And then finally, answer the overall evaluation question. Please make sure that you do this in detail. If I see answers that just read yes, you're not going to get a good grade, okay? You're going to do this once, twice, 3 times a lady, okay? So make sure that you get all of this done. Make sure it's in there. And I think you're in really good shape. Congratulations, folks. When you turn this assignment in, you are officially on spring break. You are halfway through the semester, and honestly, you didn't have that much to do this week. It shouldn't take you more than 2 hours tops, and that is only if you're incredibly diligent and serious about it. Can you handle this level of responsibility? Hell, some of you might just think it's too easy. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, folks. Just get her done and enjoy the rest of the week. See ya.